message on your screen that you have to agree to, and don't worry, it doesn't record your feed or your image or your name in any way. So you're reasonably safe, as safe as you can be in these days. So Sunday is a practice of presence, meaning, well, what does that mean? Close your eyes. What does presence mean? It's that inextinguishable, inexhaustible interior observer, always watching. Says somewhere in the scripture, we're made in the image of God, which is a very challenging thing to figure out. But perhaps one angle of understanding is we're all given a dollop of consciousness. If God is consciousness, as I believe, then we all have a drop of it. And we can have as much as we can contain if we practice it. Welcome if you're just cruising in. We're practicing some seated, eyes closed contemplation for a moment. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, backed into the corner of our own consciousness. A lot of people don't want to go here. They want to wander around and never go inside. Breathing at the tip of your nose, feeling the presence of the breath moving in right at the tip of your nose. Let's say a mantra together. We are calm and peaceful souls. Yes, we are. Today's prayer, affirmation, invocation, intention for people of all angles of religion, spirituality, or otherwise, God, love, source, being, infinite higher power. Bless us with a good deal of presence, that unmistakable, unshakable interior quality of being that makes life worthwhile. Om, amen. Okay, we'll chant Om together. Big inhale. Om. Feel that wash through your body. Yogis say the most remarkable thing when the movement of the mind slows down, a natural bliss of being emerges in our awareness. Normally hidden behind the screen of thinking is bliss. Okay, here we go for a few minutes of joint juice just to get the congested energy. Think of your joints as congestions of energy that get locked and blocked for most humans. So we'll work through them. Shoulders, 1, 2. Welcome, everybody. Sure is nice to have you on board. Couldn't do it without you. I could, it would just be desperately lonely. 6, 7, 8, other way. So I record the Sunday Sacred Self-Care classes and I put them on the YouTube page. Should you be in need of some presence, say on a Tuesday afternoon, you could always visit. 6, 7, and by all means, buy one of my t-shirts. All right, good job. Inhale. Touch your fingers together up high, slightly bend your elbows, close your eyes. We are calm and peaceful souls. When you practice the presence with friends together, it increases the drawing, the attraction power. And relax your paws down. Peaceful movements, peaceful countenance. Switch the cross over your legs. An easy forward fold. We're not trying to go further than the person next to us in class. Maybe today if we normally go to 11 in our practice, maybe we could try interesting numbers like 6, kind of. Move your hair around, relax your beautiful shag, dip your dew, wig your wag, get your happy on. We're here to lose our mind, not to improve it. Unscrunch the Bermuda Triangle of your neck, back, and shoulders. Let them widen and broaden across. Yesterday in class, I was all about pushing my head all the way down to the floor. And today I just want to find that beautiful middle ground. From fingertips, inhale, long spine, look forward. On exhale, maybe if you got to 5, maybe you'll consider an interesting number like 5. Move your head around, swag your sway. Find that natural bliss of being. If being in and of itself is not enough, how much could we ever acquire or accomplish that would fill in the gap? Good, friendly friends, come on up. I wanted to talk about a story that I heard yesterday, and I'll kind of feed it into the practice a little bit. You know me, live stream of consciousness, pulling back on my booty cheeks a little bit and come forward about a minute or so. I'm quite an avid fan of virtuoso musicians. I like studying them because I'm not one, but I like studying them. So yesterday I studied a African-American blues player of the 20s and 30s named Robert Johnson. He was a terrible guitar player till his early 20s. And the legend is he sold his soul to the devil and within no time became the best blues player on the planet until he died mysteriously at the age of 27, when a lot of musicians and artists die. But they say he sold his soul to the devil. And when I heard that, it was like, yikes, I would never do that. But as I was thinking about that phrase, selling your soul to the devil, it simply means exchanging your conscious contact for a temporal, worldly distraction of some sort. So we all do it to some degree. We get distracted, something gets in the way of presence, and it's an exchange of our well-being for a temporal, worldly distraction. Fingertips, long spine, look forward. I don't mean to imply any of you have sold your soul to the devil. I'm using it metaphorically. Exhale, deepen. It just means we suffer if something gets in the way of our conscious contact. Something becomes more important than presence itself. Okay, come on up. Inhale. That's the meaning of that unusual religious phrase that says God is a jealous God, which seems absurd, doesn't it? God can't be jealous. The meaning of that phrase is God won't play second fiddle, meaning the presence comes first and everything else slots into place. But as humans, we're prone to putting a lot of things ahead: job, family, mate, kids, reputation, clothing, human stuff, drugs, alcohol, gambling, stuff. Ouch. God will not play second fiddle. That one line revolutionized my whole spiritual understanding. And bring hands into Anjali Mudra at your heart. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Where does the presence of the universe rank in your hierarchy of being? This, of course, is the great Eastern spiritual principle of detachment. Lace your hands, push up to the sky with me. Good, let's waddle a little bit on our hi, how you doing? Oh, stretching out. I'm sore from yesterday, you guys. Oh, Saturday yoga. Oh, so good. Turn right, left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. Let's twist and shout for 30 seconds. Close your eyes. Practice this ethereal presence that I'm speaking of. Right there within your own consciousness is a indescribably vast bliss drowned out by selling our soul to the devil, so to speak. Now, just your face turns to the left, even though your torso is continuing to the right. Tilt your head to the left. Be a beautiful, peaceful, presence-filled soul. It's okay to feel good or to feel God in this class today. Feel as much God as you possibly can contain in your meat vehicle. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. And unwind, you corkscrews, you mortal coils, you. That Shakespeare guy, he could write. He wrote good, man. He wrote good. Okay, now lace your fingers, one finger over. Push up thy palms. It's Palm Sunday, so push palms up. I really honestly don't know what Palm Sunday means. Means push your palms up, probably. Close your eyes, be absurdly happy for no reason. It's such a pisser to be happy for no reason. It pulls the rug out from your strategy of living. As soon as I accomplish or acquire this, then I'll be happy. No, be happy first, then accomplish and acquire everything or nothing as you desire. Inhale. And hang a left, it's legal. And right hand, left knee, left arm behind you for say 42 1/3 seconds. Close your eyes. Be unusually calm and peaceful for no reason. No thinking allowed. It's a no thinking zone. There should be street signs like that, no thinking. Okay, now just your snoot turns to the right, chest remains left, head tilts right. I got you going every which way but loose. Let the love in. I believe love is the underlying, overarching, interpenetrating presence of being that is the substructure of all being, love itself. Everybody makes their own definition of God. That's as good as I can get. Inhale here. Exhale here. Ah, good job. Re-switch the cross of your legs. If you do it enough, they'll come off. Okay, we better work on this head thing. So tilt noggin right. This is called egg noggin to the right. Relax your shoulders, drop your chin. If today's class is boring, we're boring inward. Boring has two meanings, doesn't it? You're boring inward through the layers of distraction and unconsciousness. So thank God it's boring. Drop your chin a little, let that left side trapezius muscle get a good stretching. Relax your face. Let's do something exciting. Let's do something different. Let's not. Okay, release that side and just keep your head on this side all day. This is how most people see the world, from one side. But in yoga, you learn to see how the other half lives. You tilt this way and you see, wow, they have an angle on life that I didn't quite understand. Drop your chin down. One instant of presence and peace counteracts thousands of moments of anxious anticipation. Wonder what's going to happen. I 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 wonder what's going to happen. Something will always happen. Don't worry. Be in the best position to translate it. Can I take out some spiritual insurance and just make sure nothing bad ever happens? Yeah, if you sell your soul to the devil. Works for a while. Good, then click your head back up. Click, click, click. And 1, 2. Now, if you instant message me and say, we already did the shoulders, I would instant message you back and I would say, yeah, we're not done with the shoulders, kitty cats. Otra dirección, por favor. Oh, I feel my love valve swelling open. Oh, yeah. Lighten up all the chakras, just not that red one down at the bottom. Okie dokie. Now, how's about, let's get the feet. Right ankle over, left shin folds under. Now you guys are very talented, like an eagle. Take your eagle talon onto your right shin, grab there. Use your thumb into the base of your gastroc and your soleus muscle. Dig in with your thumb into that deep, energetic marma point at the base of your calf muscles. And then push in and you'll make a face like, oh, wow. I had no idea. Face it, you're stiff as a boiled owl. It's not easy being locked in a meat vehicle for 20, 30 years like we've been. Okay, and then crank a doodle on your ankle. Oh, I love Sunday yoga. I kick my ass all week long in the other classes. I just need to chill with my friends, take it around. Good. Now, whilst we're sitting like this in Yogasana, we'll work out the tension in our neck, back, and shoulders. So arms out. And be a glider pilot with me. We're just gliding over the Colorado Rockies on thermals. Isn't that amazing? A glider pilot can stay in the air for 6 or 7 hours if they want, just riding thermals. We should learn to ride the spiritual thermals. We could stay up all the time. Grab thy elbows. That's one thing I want to do in my life. I'd like to fly a glider and be disconnected from the plane with the engine and hear the perfect silence as you smash yourself into the side of a mountain by accident, but it would be a fun way to go, kitty cats. Good. Now arms out and right arm under. Now, have you hugged yourself recently? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. Now, in 1976, we went like this. This was Jaws. Da-na, na-na. Now, fold your arms up if you can, ups and downs with your elbows. No inappropriate laughter in today's class. Don't laugh unless it's absolutely necessary. Ups and downs. Plus, my elbows are going left and right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Good. Now, elbows go very much to the right. Head goes to the nose, goes to the left. Hold the baby. This is Madonna pose. Hold the baby. Don't drop it. The dingo will get it. And you're thinking, Greg's right. If my mind slows down and ecstatic bliss just bursts to the surface, I should maybe do this more often. Yeah, right. And then back to the center and release. Good. Left hand right here. Now, this is how you signal a right turn if your car didn't have turn signals back in the day. Inward, outward, inward. My first car, my sister gave it to me. Don't tell her I said this story, but it was a 64 Rambler Ambassador with no brakes and no turn signals. You had to stop it like the Flintstones. You had to put your feet out. Good. Now, big internal rotation, arm behind your back. Cram your hand up there, left arm up. Wave your hand around like you've just had some kind of mushroom. One pill makes you larger, and the other pill makes you small. The ones I stole out of my mother's purse didn't do anything at all. Now connect your hands behind your head and swing your la-di-das around. Other way. Oh, what doesn't this get, you guys? Oh. And then you just start losing your marbles. You move it around, and God only knows what's going on. Look out for your cat, Laura. Concerned for you. Good. Now release, you guys. Swinging. Inhale for Om with me. We're going to the Om Depot today. Oh, give you $1 if you Om longer than me. Oh. Prayer mitts. God, love, source, infinite higher power, come into my mind, body, and soul. It's one way of saying it. Learn to say it and just say it in your happy way. Well, this is starting to sound kind of like church. Good. I love churches. I've driven by many of them over the years. Now from here, because where else are you going to be but here, I'm going to lie on my back with my legs in this position. And then you're thinking, oh yeah, this class is starting to get good now, but maybe you don't like this pose. It's not my fault. Just lie on your back. If you need 6 bolsters, that's okay. If you don't need any, that's okay, but it's not a competition. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you can grab your elbows simultaneous, you get bonus points. And this should feel God. This whole class should feel God to you. God is good with something or other, I forget. And just let go them bones. Those big old calcium deposits that are carrying you around temporary like. Consider that unusual topic today, selling your soul to the devil. Have you ever done that? I have. I have to admit. I didn't mean to. It wasn't my fault. The devil is tempting. The devil is tempting. Why wouldn't I exchange my current sense of well-being for a temporal, worldly distraction? If you need an adjustment in the pose of some sort, if you need to build it to suit your own body, then that's what we do on Sunday. You get to freestyle a little bit, relax your jaw. Wear the face you were wearing before your parents met. This unusual topic of selling your soul to the devil, you get something, but what you pay a price. But we can always adjust and correct and repent in religious language, or simply shift our attention and our focus, and then we don't got to pay that price. Well, you do for a little while, but then you'll learn a valuable lesson. Okay, my friendlies, please start an uprising. Drag yourself out of this. If you need the Ronco yoga crane, it's on sale today at the Home Depot. Get yourself out. Whew, that is good for them bones. Okay, unfurl your legs. Furl and unfurl mean the same thing. It's unusual, isn't it? Span your toes open. Stretch up. Stretch in and retch in with Gretchen. Pause down, feet in, and Houston, we have liftoff. Helium hips go to the ceiling. The good rear blimp, lift it up. And we'll come on down. Right leg out, lefty over the top, righty folds under. Take your left thumbage into the base of your It's kind of a triangle where the two halves of your gastroc meet your soleus, and you dig in, and it's like, who knew that that was so tight? Now push in until you can find the bone. It's easy to do on a cat. I easily can massage through her muscle. She purrs. I bet humans are the only animals that store up this much tension in their muscles, obviously. That's why when animals get old, they're pretty healthy, and then for about 3 days they have a bad time, and then they just croak. Humans, they make that last about 30 years. And then 1, 2. Crank-a-doodle dandy, crank-a-doodle delic on your ankle. Other way. 1, 2, 3. More people have joined class. I love a parade. Take it around. Fabulous. Now, if you just need to sit in some other fashion while we do the shoulders, that's fine. This is one of my favorite seats. I used to kneel when I would do this, but no kneeling for a while. Arms out. Looked at life from both sides now. Just watched a Joni Mitchell concert last night from the late 70s with Jaco Pastorius, Pat Metheny. Oh my God, what a genius that woman is. She got some acclaim, but nothing for what she deserved. Side to side. I just cry thinking about her genius. Good, now pull back. Left arm under. Now make out with yourself. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? Where'd you go? Well, I sold you down the river for a while, but it's good to have you back. Fold your arms up, ups and downs with your elbows. We've all sold ourselves down the river a few times into bondage, into slavery. We've all sold our soul to the devil. Well, I haven't. How dare you, Greg? I'm offended that you would say that. Good, now elbows to the left, nose to the right. Close your eyes, be calm and peaceful. Hold the baby. Hold the baby. Hold the baby of peace. Don't drop it. Don't give it away. Don't be giving away the baby of peace. The dingoes will get it. Good. Bring everything back to the center. Release your palms. Right hand, left knee. And then signal a left turn. And in turtle and out turtle. In, out. Look how much your shoulders are supposed to move, you guys. Good. Now, next time you go in turtle, as much as you got, cram it behind your back. Ugh. Oh, geez, man. Minnesota yoga. Push it up there. Fargo yoga. How far will you go for yoga? Take your paw around. Make a little art, make a little ballet with your fingers. Oh, that looks nice. I am so weird. I am one of the weirdest people. And connect behind. And do-si-do your shoulders. Break up adhesions of emotional trauma that's been pestering you, well, since you know when. Other way. Oh no, Greg, I had a completely normal childhood, perfectly loving parents. There was never any dysfunction. Whoa, that would be so weird. Take it around. All right, and then release that. Oh, my goodness. Inhale for an Om with me. Long or short, you decide. You got a lot more lung capacity than you think. Take your thumbnails into your big toe metatarsal and dig in like you're digging for gold. Oh, have mercy on me. Dig in. Now push your push your thumbnail all the way in. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Make ujjayi breathing, throaty, whispery seashell aspirant sound at the back of your throat. This thought that there's bliss hiding behind the screen of our thinking, it may just be a concept for you. That's okay. This is where faith comes in. Faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. Nice definition. By this, the elders got a good report. And you can lie on your back now with your legs remaining where they are on 0, 1, 2, or 4 bolsters as you might. And I would humbly ask you to really relax deeply and be very, 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 very blissful. Feel a lot of God in this pose. Good. I think feeling good and feeling God are just perfectly synonymous. About a minute and a half, unless we go longer. Breathing should be going more toward your belly button as you're relaxing and getting toward the center of your body, and your bones are releasing. Your brain drains out your ears. Yay. Brains are not the cause of consciousness, they're the impediment to consciousness. Filter, that's a more fair word. English not well speaking. Now reach up and grab your elbows and drape your elbows up over your head. So they're the counterpoint to your knees in the other direction. This will add some gravity to your situation. You'll have gravitas. Relax your os so you have more gravitas. Good. Now, while you're being pried open like a can of sardines, it's a good time to pray. So say a prayer for yourself. Okay, let's get out of this predicament together. It's one of the great skills of yoga is you learn how to get out of predicaments with less damage. So arise up out of that. We'll be arising together up over the horizon. Get up and out. I like watch people get out of that pose. It's hilarious. Just kidding. All right, now undo your legs. Wag your knee units. Okay, then push your knees down if you can. If you hate this pose, just it'll all be over in a minute. Okay, now we're going to do a ladylike pose, which I'm really bad at. Fold your right knee over your left, take out your left ankle and make it a twisty tie over the top. So generally 60-year-old men don't sit like this. Like when we're out on the golf course with my buddies and we have a break in between holes, we generally don't sit like this. So right arm up. Left arm up if you can, I can't. Hands behind your head and turn ladylike to your right. This is a little precursor twist. We're getting ready to do something that feels so good. You're going to be shocked by how feel good it is. Good, then put your arms behind you and lean back in Pinup Pose, Betty Grable pose. Now, normally on Sunday, I don't make it too strong, but if you could just lay on your back with immunity and impunity, and it felt good, go ahead. For me, leaning back is plenty. Got to be a pretty bendy bear to do this one, and if you are, that's what I say. Okay, now show your springiness and resilience, buoyancy and elasticness by coming up out of that. Good, and unfurl your pins and rewagulate. Let's not do that pose anymore, man. Sorry, not sorry. Left knee over your right. Your right ankle makes a twisty tie. Left arm up. Right arm up. Hands behind your head. And twisty to the left. How can you not be happy doing this pose? It's impossible. You can be miserable or you could do this pose, but not both at the same time. They are perfectly mutually exclusive. So be absurdly happy while making your body into a prayer. What did you do today? Oh, I gardened. What did you do? I shaped my body into hieroglyphs of ecstasy. Really? Awesome. What's a hieroglyph of ecstasy? How much money you got? Okay, now hands behind you. And if you can't lean all the way back, it's okay. Neither can anybody else. If you can lay flat on your back and your knees don't come up, you have one of your parents was a jellyfish. One of my parents was a jellyfish. Unfortunately, the other one was a shark. So there's a bit of a cross current going on. Okay, now get up out of that. Show your resilience and buoyancy, even though you're, say, older than 30 years old. Now, you guys, Can we just talk? Can we just talk? So we're going to do yoga Nidrasana. Okay, so that's called yoga sleep or yoga ecstasy pose. And we're going to probably do it. This is going to conclude the practice. So we'll probably do it like 4 minutes on this side and 4 minutes on this side. This is going to help you catch up from stress and strain and anxiety, say over the last 2 years in about 9 minutes. So go ahead and leave class now if you want. Or in about 9 minutes, you can completely revamp and revolutionize the entire quality of your experience. So grab a bolster and put it over here on your right side. Now, I don't know how many yoga blankets you guys have. It's kind of a personal question, but I'm grabbing 2. If you don't have yoga blankets, you could go on Amazon right now and buy 2 of them and have them delivered to Whole Foods later today. And you could have yoga blankets by later today. So let's fold up our blankets as if we're going to put them away. We're back in the yoga studio, and fold up your blankets. It's after class and the teacher yells at you to fold up your blankets back to their original protocol. So here are 2 fresh pancakes, 2 fresh blankets. Now I'm going to lay them down. Then I'm going to unfold pancake 1 and fold it lengthwise. This is called a restorative fold, invented by Judith Lassiter Hansen. So it's a big purple hyphen. It's a Barney hyphen. And you lay it out in front of you. Then you unfold blanket number 2 and you refold it lengthwise. And then you get Barney hyphen number 2. And then you put it on top of this one, plork, like that. All right. Now you got bolster on the right. You got 2 blankets in front. Watch me go into this, okay? And then, because if you start to go into it, you won't be able to see me. So just watch. This is my left hip. I'm laying on my side. This is my left ear. I put my left ear on these 2 blankets. I bring my right knee up. I hook it over the bolster. My ear is down. Now, my right elbow goes out in front of my nose, and my right hand goes over my crown chakra. So I'm curving my body over to the right. Try it out. What's the worst that could happen? You could do it wrong and asphyxiate in the pose. So if you just can kind of get on your left side with your ear lifted up by the bolster, your right knee hooks over your teddy bear, your left leg remains extended. You pull the blankets out in front of you a little bit so your right elbow can park on it. Put your palm Sunday right hand on top of your crown chakra and curve your body over your extended left arm. And then fall asleep. And you're thinking, wow, this has become the best Sunday sacred self-care class ever. Finally, Greg gets on the scoreboard with an excellent yoga sleep pose. Now, 4 minutes. This is called recovery from pandemic in 4 minutes on each side pose. Yes, you may fall asleep. Relax deeply, surrender into the safety net of existence. There is one, but it's only felt when we surrender. Okay, now I cannot tell a lie unless it's convenient or expedient, but I tricked you guys and we're going to stay in this all the way through the end of the class. We're not going to do the other side, so I want you to relax more than you ever have in your whole life. You can cover yourself with a banky if you want. And I just want you to, I'm going to try to be as quiet as I can. It's hard for me. Relax. Yoga Nidrasana, yoga sleep. Catch up for 2 years, 2 decades, 2 lifetimes of anxious fretting and forgetting who you are. Time to remember. Peace be with you. Please stay in the pose, relax more, release, restore more. Line 12, Psalm 91, for he shall give his angels charge over us to keep us in all of our ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands. So be borne up in hands, relax into palms, Palm Sunday. This is the part of class where you can relax, surrender, invite the God love source, cosmic consciousness in if you'd like. Find a God of your own understanding. Good. Now, if you issued that prayer with me, you could wigulate your fingers and toes and circulate extra super feel God through yourself. Gratitude, love, joy, bliss, peace, ecstasy, harmony, well-being, wisdom, intelligence, creativity, inspiration, guidance, truth, beauty, all the different aspects of God. And just abide in being for a moment. Abide in being. And since we've already kind of rolled over to our side, we're already there. Just rest in fetal position for a sec. And then keeping your eyes closed, come out of this one slow, take your time, keep the creamy filling on the inside. Stack up your new and improved spine, nice and tall, but relaxed. Shoulders hanging like in the closet. Eyes are closed. With our eyes closed, we're much more connected, aren't we? Aren't we more vibrational than ping pong balls? Hands to your beautiful heart, drop your chin, out beyond the fields of right thinking and wrong thinking. There's a field, I'll meet you there. Altogether, the beautiful Sunday yogis, they all say, Namaste. Finally, Grega, Yoga Nidrasana. Oh my God, I'm always coming back to this class. Thank you so much for endowing me with so much bliss and peace today. This is what my mind is imagining that you're saying. God only knows what you're saying. So anyway, sure is good to see you guys. Thanks for coming on Sunday. Watch lots of golf with me or go for a walk. But whatever you do, let your meat vehicle, your Anamaya Kosha, be filled with the bliss and the presence of being. And thank you for practicing. And we'll go to gallery view if you'd like to do a pixelated hi, how you doing? It's just something we do because it's something we do. Switch cameras, FaceTime. Linda Benatar, hello, lady dressed in crimson. Nice to have you on board, sitting in lotus like it's nobody's business. Thank you for bringing your beautiful, all of you, thank you for bringing your beautiful vibe to class. My sister Kate, the one who tried to kill me with a 64 Rambler, but she didn't know any better. Good to see you, sister. She and I are reading Ulysses by James Joyce. She's one chapter ahead. Boy, are our heads swimming. It's too much for us. Angie, and nice to see you, sweetness and light. Great to have you. Laura with cats. Nice to see you. Laura, we're not visiting today, right? It's next week. Is that? Okay, good. All right. Easter, we're Easter agnostic, so we're going to visit. Nice to see you. Look at that happy cat with the triangle ears. So nice. And other Laura Ham, her evil twin who comes to all the classes but never turns her camera on. Adele Cheney, thanks for coming. Hey, you guys, have a beautiful day. Thanks for contributing to my life. I couldn't do it without you. Go get them. Go get them. See you. Bye. Hope you.
Bye.